Which
Solid.
means that he's got to be at least
Competent, a little bit.
competent at this game.
Yeah, which, I mean, isn't very hard. Smash 4 isn't a very hard game.
To be competent.
To be competent in, yes, so to speak. I mean, Roy's kind of easy bake. I mean, you get a grab. You can, get a grab, get an air, get combos. It's, the only problem is just going to be, after around like 100, 110, it's going to be a little bit more tough to get like solid kills, like confirms. And, Lunchables not really playing this game. We're going to want to see how he deals with, Roy's unfortunate just weight of just getting comboed by Ness, speaking of Chucky. And, being able to, not be destroyed off stage by PK Thunder.
Yeah, well, and I think that what he really has going for him is that if he gets Chucky above him, all sword characters have a really good advantage when Ness is in the air. Ness has a tough time getting past the disjoints, I think. Ness, very obviously struggles with characters like Horn.
Yeah.
And Roy having that sweet spot near the base of his sword is also going to be more instrumental in getting kills with those aerials.
Yeah, of course. I'm also interested to see if Lunchables knows about, what's it called? The counter, the stun jacket. I think it was like something like jacket. I know that most counter characters have it. If you counter the tail of PK Thunder, you will get it's like I'm pretty sure it's some sort of glitch where the next hit you get on the character will have increased hit stun. So,
Interesting.
So if he knows about this, he can use that to his advantage with all these edge guardings with PK Thunder, like right there. If he counters that,
Oop! That's the Austin right there.
That's it's unfortunate,
That's just something that Nesses have started doing now, because hitting with the head has so much hit stun, Jace.
I know.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Chucky just tried to go full Austin on somebody who knows how Austin plays.
Of course.
So I don't know how well it's going to work.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's really going for it right now.
Smash Bros. Almost coming in clutch.
Oh, you got the balloon.
Speaking back to the Sun Jacket, I could. Very nice Beerverse on the side B to get out of that toxic situation with Ness.
He tried to read that air dodge but couldn't capitalize on it. I think an up air could have possibly gotten close to killing.
Yep, that's it.
Just short. Chucky, two stocks.
They're taking it.
Two
Pretty solid take on the first game. I have a feeling that Lunchables is gonna have a hard time dealing with the offstage game of Ness, and just PK Fire. You might see a dunk or two with the PK Fire catching him. I saw him re-grab ledge. I'm not sure if he understands the whole.
I'm pretty sure he understands.
He's not dumb, but like, I'm worried that like him playing like PM and melee and such, could get him a little bit uncomfortable with how the ledge works in Smash 4.
Well, we'll see if he can, kind of adapt here in Game 2. I think that his fundamentals have been really good, like his spacing and his neutral.
He's a great player. He has the fundamentals. Unfortunately, Roy's just.
Yeah, I think it comes down to the fact that he's playing A, like a not so great character, and B, just like kind of the understanding of this game. He has a good fundamental understanding of Smash in general, but as far as Smash 4 specifically goes, I think he still has some things to build up, since he's only entered in 2 tournaments.
Yeah, it's crazy that he's entered today, and he's like, he beat Neighbor.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good. That's good for him. Which means that he's a little bit competent in Smash 4.
It means he's good enough to play like at a tournament level.
Yes. And then I'm interested to see,
that
hefty.
killed.
I would have loved if that killed, but unfortunately.
Ooh! Wow. Okay, so Lunchables really going for the baits here, because that's a lot of what you have to do with Roy, since his combo game is pretty weak. Oh, he's alive. Was not the very tip of the bat.
Roy's a heavy boy.
Roy's a
heavy boy.
Here comes a special boy.
Let's see. Edge guard. Nope. PK Thunder. Nice.
Oh, yes.
Great jab to fair confirm.
Yeah, it's one of his better confirms, really.
It's
ooh. Edge
calling out that neutral getup. I think his jab. I think Nintendo basically just reworked Roy to where his jab is his new down tilt.
Yeah, pretty much.
They kind of just basically gave him the reverse of Mars down tilt, just like whatever, to get him off stage. And I think they just kind of reworked jab, which is good. It lets him be able to stand up and like I think it's a better neutral pool than down tilt, honestly. So good job to Nintendo for changing something about Roy.
Well, and meanwhile, I think Lunchables is genuinely doing a really good job of not getting juggled, which is very important because Ness is quite good at that whole juggling game. And Lunchables really hasn't had any problems with that so far. And it, again, mostly comes down to fundamentally being a good Smash player.
Yeah, I think he's starting to understand how the matchup's working a little bit more. Using counter, understanding that, you know, coming back to stage, he wasn't going to be able to just land, so down smash covering both sides from Ness.
Duck Hunt also a really good counter pick against Ness.
Yes. Solid.
Ooh, forward smash does it.
Trading with the grab.
Yeah, and now
Chucky,
Lunchables with the 2-stock.
Chucky wanting that back throw, just wants to get rid of him as fast as possible.
But instead, just getting Chuckied off the stage.
Chuckied off the stage.
With a forward smash. That was a great pun. I love it. I'm so cool. Anyways.
Chunked.
So,
all right, game 3.
Yeah, game 3 going to Town and City. And we'll see. I mean, it's been both of these guys have gotten a 2-stock, so really no idea where this one's going to go.
I think the counter pick was smart. Starting on Smashville, I believe, was more beneficial for Ness. Just, you know, back throw, smaller sides. Yeah, matchup-wise, it was just kind of more in Ness's favor.
And now with this lower ceiling, you know, Roy mostly kills out the side. And while Town and City does have a smaller side blast zone, yeah, Chucky's going to not have too many issues killing off the top now, as he would on a stage like Duck Hunt, where the ceiling is quite tall.
That baby head's gonna come in clutch sometime. I'm just waiting for it.
The falling up smash. Oh, almost a prime punish, but trying to read a roll instead, or perhaps just misinputting a grab.
Yeah. Another thing I'm excited to see is if any up B from Roy on the ground, see if the higher or the lower ceiling is going to come in handy for killing off the top with Roy's up B.
It's a good point. I mean, he has already gone for a couple of grounded up Bs. Got punished really hard for one of them and barely avoided getting punished for the other one. And a forward smash.
With grab.
Lunchables taking the first stock here on Town and City, and now Chucky's going to have to find an answer that isn't back throw for the time being since he has no rage.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Well, that shut you up, didn't it?
It sure shut me up.
I think his downfall the last 2 deaths were from whip grabs. And I think now he needs to be a little bit more cautious with when he's going to throw a grab out, because Lunchables has punished it with death both times now.
Right now, Lunchables is going to have to go through that pretty tough road of building up damage with Roy, especially against a light character with a great air dodge like Ness.
Yeah, I think early stock around 0, I think Roy has some pretty solid confirmed combos off of forward throw and down throw. Fortunately, I don't think Lunchables is very comfortable with the combos of Roy just yet. I think that'll come with time if he decides to play Smash 4 more.
Yeah. It is, and Roy is pretty difficult to get. I mean, you can see that. Oh my goodness, Lunchables!
Reading one air dodge to the ground.
Lunchables is nuts.
60?
60.
Oh my goodness.
Lunchables is crazy.
He conditioned with, you know, continuing to follow up after the grabs just to bait a laggy, very laggy air dodge, and bam. Dead at 60.
Gone.
Gone. The end.
That's so crazy. He hasn't played this game in a year and a half.
Even Lunchables is kind of freaking out right now.
He's starting off 2-0. I'm wondering what he's looking at next in his bracket, considering that he has now gone 2-0 and beaten Chucky.
Yeah, solid.
Oh, he's got Aerolink next.
That's such a bad matchup.
And an interesting set history between them, because over all time, Lunchables is up on Aerolink 1-0. Because the very first, or one of the very first Smash 4 monthlies that was ever hosted here by Tourney Locator, Lunchables went there and basically he played Sonic and timed people out on Big Battlefield.